Well, I'm recently out of college, so I just joined up. I started a week and a half ago, did some technical training, and now I was here for sales training. The only thing I knew was through the core videos. They were great, but nothing compared to how it was in person. Being fresh out of college and stuff, you look at all these videos and you think, it's just going to be another classroom vibe. You're kind of going to sit there, get a lecture, listen, be told to do stuff, and that was it. It was a little different. We had Josh and Nick pretty much running point on our teaching, and they were very inclusive. Everything they talked about, they really asked for activities done by us who will be doing it, in the real world, and they gave us feedback, let us improve, allowed us to really learn. It really wasn't like a classroom setting. It felt more like a group of friends kind of conversing all to get better and learn something new. And it was really nice. Nick points. I felt he was pretty hard. I thought he was really looking for, certain points to be hit, certain things to be said. And even if you did a good job and didn't hit those points, didn't hit those, little things that he was looking for, he made it known. He really informed you on, okay, you did this well, but what needs to be said is this, and for this reason. You need them to feel this way. You need them to recognize this. And after he demonstrates it once or twice and you run through it once or twice, you really do start to understand it. But yeah, he was very hard on that. I would say Josh was more of your outgoing, friendly guy. He wanted to make sure that what you were saying was coming across correctly and, hitting those right nerves, and the way you said it was in the right way. I thought they were both great. I think they bounce off of each other very well in two different aspects. It's funny because they're both very outgoing, very dominant, but in two different ways. And it was pretty great to see those two different ways and see the differences you could use in your presentation and your sales process to get the same result. I'd say my favorite experience was probably the presentation. I've always been more of an outgoing people person. Coming out of college, we make presentations, we do the stuff there. So it was kind of still in my wheelhouse, just making those presentations, being able to be in front of people. And at the end of the day, the outcome's my full accountability. So whether I did something right or wrong, I would know, because I would either pass or fail. And I like that. But I think the presentation, going over it once, slide by slide, giving you a better idea, and then, you go home, you practice. I thought it all tied together very well in order to make a fantastic final result and a lasting impression. Do it. Definitely do it, especially coming out of college. I honestly, weird enough to say, I think that's one of the advantages I had here. I haven't been brainwashed with another sales process or anything that's been, strictly solution selling, focused on the product. I really liked how this was, QBS. It gets you in that initial thinking and thought process of, okay, here's your problems, adding value to your solutions, and then presenting those solutions. And I really liked it because I didn't have anything to interfere with that. It was the first thing I learned. And it's weird because as you see it progress, you watch the videos beforehand, you think, okay, this might work, whatever. And then you come here and you see what's really going on, how they're actually training you. You see those in-person objections, you're living it real life. And you recognize that, okay, I notice the value being added. I notice I'm touching those points. I'm hitting those emotions and generating curiosity with who I'm talking to. Just not having anything to interfere with that, I think it's fantastic. I would highly recommend it. I think it's a great way to start your sales career and sales training. Chartech Sales Lab. Generate curiosity, generate money.